Hello, hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Oh, listen, I am a little frazzle-brained, but let me know how the audio sounds because I'm trying something new with the audio right now. Right now, I am trying the NVIDIA broadcaster RTX noise thingy, and it's apparently very good. I've been recommended it by a couple of people, so hopefully the audio sounds nice and crystal clear. Yeah, it seems pretty good, but I don't know. I'm still learning. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm working on a whole bunch of improvements for the stream as time goes on. You gave a presentation on your senior research today? Yo, that's awesome. Good work. Holy shit. Why is it like this now? Let's shrink this down ever so slightly. There we go. Now you can see the mic. Amazing. Amazing. How is everyone doing today? We have a lot of stuff to talk about. It's surprisingly dark in Seattle right now. There is fog everywhere. Everywhere. I'm going to be doing my best to be monitoring the YouTube chat. I'm going to be doing my best to be keeping up with the Discord chat and to also talk about the stuff throughout so that people understand why we're on YouTube today instead of Twitch and why we have Discord up on stream instead of site chat. With that said, Silent, that makes me very happy. I will do my best to entertain you as best as I can and let you have a good time. It's snowing up in Canada right now. Whoa! Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes technically I'm watching 3 chats. It's is this going to be teaching mama today? A little bit. So, so couple of things. First off, let's explain YouTube. We hit 1,000. Wait, let me check. Let me actually check exactly so I can give you the correct numbers. Let me just give you the numbers that we're at right now. Because thanks to the wonderful Vosh raid, we are at 2,217. That is absolutely wild. 2,217 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which is pog as fuck. That's about as pog as it gets, folks. I don't think it gets more pog than that, except for having even more subscribers, I guess. I don't know. Really amazing. No Vosh raid yet. That was from the other day. Still, that's from the other day. Incredible. We love Vosh. And we could talk about Vosh now that we're talking on YouTube. In fact, we're going to talk about Vosh. Because there's been some shit going on, but we'll get to that. Yes, we are on YouTube because, as it turns out, in order for me to be able to embed YouTube streams onto my website, which is the goal is to be able to use the website chat, to be able to hang out on the website, to be able to have the donos and everything like that on the website. We need to hit 4,000 hours watched of my content. What that means is I got to get people watching my fucking VODs. I have all these VODs up, but I'm bad at promoting them. So I'm going to start promoting them during these videos a little bit more. After a stream, if you're like, whoa, Demon Mama's rad. That stream was cool as fuck. You should go check out my VODs on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/Demon Mama. It's super cool. Yeah, some of my VODs are, okay, they're not all of my VODs are not super long, but a lot of my VODs are. But yeah, I do segments. That's the thing. On my YouTube, I have lots of segments. I have both VODs and segments, and I'm working on making them more clear. And I'm getting better and better and better over time, at making segments that work really well. Oh, no worry, Kanawitchy. I hope you have a wonderful time. Oh, thank you for saying I'm pog as fuck, Amber Anarchist. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's going to be hopefully pretty awesome. So, here's the goal. The goal is to reach 4,000 hours watched on YouTube, and then I apply for partner. Once I get partner, I can embed on the site, which is great because that means it's just like the VGG watching experience. It's your one-stop shop, and I get to have the fancy chat up on the screen. So that's the goal. But until then, YouTube has me proverbially by the balls, which I don't have, but YouTube has me by them anyway. So there you go. Story over. Am here now. Trump watch continues. Yes, we have a whole Trump watch thing to do. We got a lot to talk about when it comes to the one and only Donald Trump. Yeah. Anyone want a sip? I sip. Sip, sip, sip. I have a sip of Diet Coke. Delicious. Delicious. Orange Man, unironically terrible. Oh, I didn't realize that. That must be a new term, but that's amazing. I do not have weed right now because I'm streaming, and I like to be in the zone unless I'm doing something really fun. But I'm happy to have you here, Max Sips. Diet Conk. True. Oh, sippies. Oh, that's great, Max Sips. I actually love it. You know what? Maybe I'll adopt that lingo and we'll make it a thing. Have a sip. That's great. Oh, really? Oh, cool. I didn't know that. That's fucking awesome. Believe it or not, I used to know a decent amount of ASL. I know, fun fact. I went to a school in the past that was had I think one of the largest schools for the deaf attached to it, which is really cool. So I learned a lot of ASL while I was there. One of my very close friends at the time was deaf and was teaching me ASL. So that was super cool. Anyway, so yeah, we're working on this YouTube march to the sun, where we are trying to get as many hours watched on my channel as possible so I can hit partner so that we can then return to normalcy like Joe Biden. We can return to watching on the website, which is pog as fuck. But right now we're kind of like, you know, we're in the zone. I'm free balling it. I'm doing my best. So forgive me if there's scuff. Forgive me if there's goofy. No, it wasn't old school. I don't really want to. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. I went to RIT, Rochester Institute of Technology, in upstate New York, which is the home of the NTID, the National Technical Institute for the Deaf. Writing a music commission and got a note that said, hey, I don't like this one note. Can you change it? And no, I actually have to rewrite the entire intro bit because what they don't like was the chord progression. Oh, oof, gay fesh. Wait, you're at RIT right now? RIT was amazing. It was such a great school. This was a long time ago that I went to that school, but yeah, I did study at RIT for a while. Expensive, but wonderful school. Great culture. Really, really beautiful campus. Amazing food. Incredible food. The food on campus at RIT is like fucking god tier. Seriously. Seriously. So yeah, so what do we have on the table for today? We got a couple things on the table for today. First, we are going to be doing some Trump watch because I don't know if you heard this, but Donald Trump lost the election. Like he lost it really, really, really hard. Donald Trump really lost, and he's been trying to to contest this and not having a whole lot of success. And I hate to tell you all you Trump fans in my audience, I hate to tell you this, but it ain't going good for him right now. Some real bad news came to the Trump team this morning. So we're going to be stopping in, checking in on doing a little wellness check on our king of the United States of America, Donald Trump. We're going to see how he's doing. Then we're going to talk about some of the legal troubles that Donald Trump is happening. And then after that, we have a few other things to talk about. The next thing we're going to talk about is a little situation known as the ongoing protests in Portland, Oregon. But specifically, we're going to be talking about the Antifa killer, the Antifa executioner, Michael Reinowl. Oh, is the video crashing? Oh no, I hope not. I don't know what would be causing that. Shouldn't be. I'm not having any dropped frames or anything, so I don't know for sure. It's very weird. Yeah, we're gonna... Okay, that's good. Okay. Yeah, it might be a browser issue. Yeah, sorry about that, Kanowitchi. Um, yeah, he said he didn't lose. I know. The MAGA cope seems to never, ever end. Um, and yeah, I apologize, by the way, if I'm extra distractible today. My tummy hurts. It actually does. My tummy hurts a bit. So if I'm a little distractible at times, it might be that my tummy went, and then I went, ow, and I'm a little distracted. So I apologize if my tummy distracts me a little bit. I hope it gets better too. I think it will. I woke up like hella late this morning, and then I was like, oh fuck, I gotta get up and get ready for stream. Oh shit. And so I was like, running all over the place, and I think it made my tummy hurt a little bit. But we are going to power through it together with the power of love and spite. So after we talk about Trump, we're going to talk about the Antifa killer, Michael Reinowl. Because as it turns out, there's a lot more to the story that's been discovered in the coming days. And our friends, like people like Rob Knorr and Lecture Fan and Critically Thinking Vet and Andy Ngo and Tim Pool and Ben Shapiro and all of these people who have been talking about how there was an execution in Portland have been lying again and again and again, egregiously. I know, it comes as a surprise. Right-wingers lying? Shocked Pikachu, right? Who could have seen this coming? Wasn't that wild? Yeah, tons of people. I've noticed the number of people who've watched the Rob Knorr debate has gone way up. I'm glad you all are enjoying that because I think it was one of the best debates I've ever done. It was incredibly fun for me. I went in very, very prepared, and I slammed the door on that motherfucker who had no clue what he was talking about. So, and then at the very end, we're going to do something brand new. Now, I've done segments like this, but now I have decided to formalize it. We are now going to have a name for when I talk about drama, and it's called bum 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 Drama Mama Investigation. Sounds cool, right? Sounds cool, huh? The Drama Mama Investigation. Isn't that a great name? Because here's the thing. When I do drama stuff, I don't really just go like, oh, let me cause some shit. I always go, let's get to the bottom of it with a Drama Mama Investigation. And I was like, wow, this is a great idea. So we're going to have the Drama Mama Investigation become a normal, like a regular segment that I do. And I'm even going to try and get a graphic for it. So we can put a thing up here that goes, like Drama Mama Investigation. Maybe have like dancing letters or whatever. The DMI time. Yeah, the DMI zone. It's not always drama, Cody, but as it turns out, there's been a lot of drama online lately, and I really want to get to the bottom of it. My goal when there's drama is to get to the bottom of it and figure out what's causing everybody to fight. And I want to be as fair as possible when I do my Drama Mama investigations. As it turns out, my last Drama Mama investigation, the Dusty Smith Xander Hall debate thing, was really successful, and we ended up having a great conversation. And in fact, Dusty Smith even started following me. So yeah. Oh, I could do a cool hairdo in the future. Hey, yeah, look at this. I'm looking at the YouTube chat. I try to do my best. Hey, Lily, I'm doing great. I hope you're doing well. I'm trying to keep an eye on all of my chats. Now, I only have 2 monitors. I don't have like 15 monitors like, what's his name? Ozzy Mendes from The Watchmen. I don't have like a screen where I'm just sitting like this going like, blah, 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 blah. You know, my eyes are like going like all over the place. But I do my best to watch it. The problem is because I only have 2 monitors, I might neglect, and I apologize in advance, I might neglect YouTube chat just a tiny bit during segments where I have to have something up on my second monitor. But that's about it. Other than that, it'll be nice and it'll be perfect. It'll be nice and clean. Wonderful. Real quick, before we get into the bulk of it, I do still read you what is my name. Of course I do. I will do my best. I will always do my best. In fact, I'm putting a lot of thought right now into how to meaningfully keep track of all of my chats because one of my favorite parts of streaming is being able to engage meaningfully and in a fun manner and in a genuine manner with chat. So I'm going to figure it out. It is the Enigma. So just so you all know, the last Enigma that I worked on resulted in the Twitter code. And we all know how successful the Twitter code is. So what I have to do is solve the enigma. I must solve the chatting enigma. What did you say I read? Is this a tanky stream? No. This is the opposite of a tanky stream. I am no tanky. Do I look like a tanky to you? Do I look like the type who would drive a tank? Or I do look like the type who would protest a tank? I am the one who would protest a tank. I do not look like a tanky. I will teach you a lesson for that one. No tank. No tanks. We use better things here. Hey, thanks for the sub. So before we get started, all of you who are here, if you're willing and able, please scroll down and hit the like button and the subscribe button on the YouTube stream because it helps the stream big time, boosts me in the algorithm, and makes it possible for me to keep growing the channel, which is fun for all of us because that means I get more money and attention, and you all get more content. That's just how it works. So if you could shoot me a boopity boop on the little like button, a little boopity boop on the subscription button, it would mean the world to me. I'd appreciate that. And with that said, let's get into the content. Oh yeah, and you can click the bell. I forget they added another one that you got to click the bell too. I will get this down. Hey, thank you, B-Star. We try to keep the Discord as cool as fuck. Yeah, we're making a whole bunch of upgrades. We recently added a reports channel to our Discord, which we're going to work on. Let me look at what else is in the old black book of Demon Mama. Let's take a look. I owe some site subs to people once we get back onto the site. And yeah, I'm doing pretty good on a lot of these things. We got to add a couple mods. Windleby, are you here today, Windleby? Windleby, are you here? I can't remember if I saw you. The Mama's Ledger, yeah. Windleby, if you are here today, if you would still like to be a mod, I will give you mod status right now. Yeah. Because I know that you expressed it. Windleby, you've been with me for a very long time, and if you'd like it, go for it. Based Comrade Mark in site chat. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay, there is a couple of people in site chat that I'm just letting them know that we're not using site chat today, unfortunately. You want to attain mod? Well, that will be very much possible. So if you're interested in it, we can we'll talk to you about it. Absolutely. We'd be happy to have you. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? Wait, did I see Windleby? Did I miss Windleby? Hold on, let me check. Let me check the Discord. Where's Windleby? Where's Windleby? Windleby. There's Windleby. I don't know. If Windleby's not available, that's fine. Yes, Silent, you are absolutely under consideration. Hyun, you have mod status. You're a mod right now, aren't you? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, Hyun, hold on a second. Wait a second. Max is YouTube permamod. Max, wait, do you want to be you'd happily mod for you? Yeah. No, you don't need to always be available. Okay, let's do a mod talk real quick. Sailor Moon? Windleby. Oh, I'm so sorry. Windleby, do you still want to be a mod? Because I'll make you a mod. If you want to be a mod, no pressure. You don't need to be, but if you want to be a mod, I'll make you a mod right now. Okay? Because I'm doing some house cleaning. Coco, don't do it. Don't do what? ACAB. Oh, listen, mods are not cops, okay? All right, Windleby, let's get you mod status. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to move the Discord for a minute so I can do some Discord house cleaning. Windleby, congratulations and welcome to the mod team. You are now a member of the Infernal Guard, and you have access to the mod chat. You will also find the rules in the mod chat. So congratulations to Windleby. Amazing. Max, I will give you right now, you will become a moderator. Max, you are a YouTube moderator. And Max, if you want to be a moderator elsewhere, you can. Hyun, you are now a Discord, wait, no, you are a Discord moderator. Hyun, you were supposed to be a Discord moderator already. I must have overlooked it. There you go. Just give me 1 second. I just needed to take it off so I could do Discord stuff without like doxing or anything like that. There we go. Not doxing, but you know what I mean. You know, I don't want to like show all my button presses. Can you be an assistant hall monitor? Perhaps. You're vibrating with excitement. Wait, Devious, listen, okay, we're taking on a couple more mods because our community has grown so much so quickly. So if you're interested in mod status, please DM me, okay? DM me from the Discord and just tell me you're interested in mod status and we'll consider you. I feel like I'm probably going to get flooded, but that's okay. I think we can do it. Have I been banned or abandoned Twitch now, Dan? Dan, I haven't abandoned Twitch. It's just, I'm trying to push growth on YouTube because, I want to be, there's a reason for it. Basically, I want to be able to stream from both Twitch and YouTube to my website, and YouTube has arcane evil rules about how you can do embeds. So I can't actually stream to my own website until I reach a certain position on YouTube. So I got to get there first. That's why we're doing YouTube for now. I haven't made any decisions as far as whether I'm going to go off of Twitch and onto YouTube. We're probably going to decide. So it's kind of complicated. If I wasn't a full-time student, if I was more confident, I would honestly go for a mod position. Well, remember, something to know about, oh yeah, the Discord, Cymanic. Let me get a, see, here's why I have to keep hiding the Discord. Let me get a Discord link for you. There you go. Discord links. YouTube chat, you have a Discord link. Join the Discord and have it up on the stream. Bam. What I was going to say is we need mods of all different types. You do not need to be super committed to be like a mod. You just have to have interest enough that you're willing to, you know, take a little tiny grain of responsibility on. I will never expect you to like watch every stream or anything like that. It's like, the way that mods work is we need mods of all stripes. We have our lead mod, Gina, which you all will report to, so to say. And Gina is the one who does the most of the modding, like keeps an eye on everything. But other than that, we need mods of all types. So you don't have to be like the most committed viewer or anything like that to be a mod. You just have to be willing to follow the rules and keep an eye out for stuff when you're here. So yeah. 4,000 hours of total view time is what we need in order to be able to embed. Wasn't it 1K? Oh, Posadas. So here's the thing. There is more. It's 1K YouTube subs and 4,000 watch hours, which I didn't know. I didn't know you had to have 4,000 watch hours. It's really silly. It's incredibly silly. So you have to have 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, and then you can apply for partnership, and then once they get back to you about partnership, then you can embed to the site, and we won't ever have to do this silliness again. We'll be able to just all hang out on the site, have a good time. It'll make it way easier for me because I'll only have to watch one chat, and yeah, it'll be great. Just do a few sleep streams. I could do a sleep stream someday. How close to 4K am I? We're very close, actually. Let me tell you. I will tell you how close we are, since we're doing the little opening segment where I, you know, talk about stream stuff. We are at 2,197 out of 4,000. 2,197 out of 4,000. So we're halfway there. Whoa, halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. That kind of thing. So yeah, we're almost there. We're doing really, really good. And then I have to apply, and then we'll hear back from YouTube. So it's basically in YouTube's camp at this point. Oh no, oh my God, you actually scared me, Silence. Holy shit, that scared the shit out of me for a second. I was very scared. Oh, like we're not on Twitch. Whew. Why would I play the exact unedited audio of John Bon Jovi? I couldn't resist. Listen, I'm a parrot. Secretly, you thought I was a human. I'm actually a parrot in human clothes. Look at that, you got the fancy name. So yeah, so Hyun and Windleby, welcome to the mod team. Hyun, you were already supposed to be a member of the mod team. I just forgot to add the status to you. So late welcome, but welcome. Singing in stream unfollowed. Pepe hands. Yeah, I am a demon. I mean, that's true. I am a servant of Satan sent here to test the faith of people's family members. John Bologna. Oh, okay. Okay. Something to know about me. Hyun, this is directed at you, but this is largely directed at the community. If I say something and then don't follow up on it, you can poke me about it. The thing is, I have a square brain, also known as having ADHD. I am incredibly forgetful about certain things. I do my best. That's why I have an entire notebook to remind myself of stuff. But nonetheless, sometimes thoughts go and they go flying out of my brain and they never come back. So, if you are wondering, wow, Demon Mama said she was going to give me mod status and it hasn't happened, poke me and I'll go, oh my God, I forgot. I'm so sorry. It's nothing personal. It's just the way my brain works. That's it. That's the rules. It's just the way my brain works. Oh yeah, a lot of people do. It goes on to diagnosed a whole lot. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I agree, old school, completely. Also, I apologize if, oh my God, pokes. I completely forgot that was a thing. Also yes, true, Gay Fesh. Extremely true. What are moleskines? It's one of these. This is a fake moleskine, or moleskin. It's basically a little fancy black notebook. This is a fake one, but it works just as well as the real one, and it's cheaper. They're like a fancy little leather-bound notebook. Moleskine? Yeah, Moleskine. That's what I thought. Am I wrong? Am I wrong in saying that, Moleskine? Are they not made out of leather? This is not made out of leather. This is fake. I don't like leather products very much. Moleskine? I don't know. Whatever. You know what? Whatever. Moleskine. Okay. I couldn't remember. Anyway, can I tell you a Pog news? A socialist is in the second round of the mayoral election in Sao Paulo, the biggest city in Brazil. Whoa, based. That's incredible. That's amazing. Moleskin notebook gross mama. No, this isn't made out of moleskin. I told you this was a fake. This is a fake one. It's just made out of pleather. It's fake. This is fake. Totally fake. Do I look like the type of bougie fuck who would buy like a fancy like leather-bound notebook? For real? What do you think I am? What do you think I am? I drink like Diet Coke. I can't win. I can't win. I just can't win. I can't win with y'all today. Y'all trolling the fuck out of me. I've even got Crosslight fucking trolling at me. I know, I could go about a rant about leather as well, but we have to rant about something else first. We have to rant about something else, which is none other than Donald Trump. Wait, I went to RIT? Yes, I did go to RIT. You went to another school in the same city for grad school? You know a bunch of people from there? Yo, Rebecca, that's awesome as fuck. That's awesome as fuck. Is my baby all liquored up? My baby? Yeah. Max, you know, what's the saying? We all lift together. Oh yeah. You know what? Later in the stream, I'll show Yoda. We'll bring Yoda in. Doggy. Yeah, you also went to a school. Coco, I'm so happy you're here today. Yeah, I went to RIT. It was really cool. You can draw Yoda. That would be amazing. I drink Diet Coke. Do you know who else does? Trump. I know. Secret. I'm actually secretly Trump. Feel like I'm on FaceTime with my aunt. Been having an unproductive few hours, but I'm back to the grind again. Well, welcome back to the grind? Wait. Yes. I'm going to answer that with a yes. I go to a school. You also knew people. Fuck yeah. Am I going back on Dylan Burns? I hope so. But the thing is with Dylan Burns isn't doing hippy dippy regularly anymore. So maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Did I cast my ballot for Donald John Trump? No, are you fucking kidding me? Lol. What happened to the website embed, Yolg? Yolg, we had an issue with, okay, so um YouTube is a weaselly little rat, and they make you get 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. So we're working on the watch hours. Um until, yeah, I thought that it would be enough, but I've only just started streaming on YouTube, so I didn't know, and they hold the embedding behind getting 4,000 watch hours. Sucks. We have 2,200 right now watch hours. So there's a strange whistling outside of my house. Probably not. It's probably just the wind. Um Well, we're going to talk about that in the Drama Mama segment, Posadas John. We are going to talk about that. So stick around, because we are definitely going to talk about that. Yeah, I think if in a couple more streams we'll hit that number. We might even hit it this stream. Who knows? Depends on what happens. I don't know. Just so you know, I don't know if I can do one of my usual like 6-7 hour streams today, because my tummy's been hurting. But I'm going to go for as long as I can and make it count. All right. It's time. It's time to focus. Let me get a sip of Diet Coke. Yes, Posadas John is one of our fellow VGGers. Let's focus. We got to do some content. Oh, you can't stick around today, Marinara? I hope you have a wonderful day. Root beer or Sprite? I like both of those. It would probably depend on my mood on the day. Now, let us focus. We got to talk about Donald Trump. So first, let's check in live on Donald Trump's Twitter. Let's go take a look and see if he's been tweeting since the last time I checked. I'm guessing that he probably did. So let's find out. Donald J. Trump. Ah, yes, 48 minutes ago. Literally, since the last time I checked Donald Trump's page, we have seen Donald J. Trump tweet again. Big victory moments ago in the state of Nevada. The all-Democrat county commissioner race on the same ballot as the president just thrown out because of large-scale voter discrepancy. Clark County officials do not have confidence in their own election security. Major impact. The Clark County Commission just threw out an election that represents almost 1/6 of the total votes cast in Clark County because there were too many discrepancies to be sure that the results in that election can be certain. 153,000 votes in this election. Clark County Registrar Joe Glory on the Clark County Commission District C race. We have found discrepancies that we can't explain that would cast doubt on whether or not that margin of victory is solid. It's a 10-vote margin. It's a 10-vote margin. So that's why they're willing to throw it out, because it's a 10-vote margin. Holy shit. So Donald Trump is celebrating this like this is some sort of victory that's going to let him win. We're not talking about a 10-vote margin in the fucking United States election. Not even close. We're talking hundreds and hundreds of thousands. 10-vote margin. Obviously, it would be fair to do a recount on a 10-vote margin vote. What the fuck? Obviously. If it's that close, of course it's valid to do a recount. But what Donald Trump is calling for is mass recounts in states that he got fucking crunched. Gloria also noted there were 60,000 provisional ballots that were cast in the election, and of these, 57,000 were accepted and 2,243 were rejected. He cited the following reasons for rejections. 115 voters had already voted, 142 voted in the wrong district or wrong precincts, 8 were not eligible to vote, 1,925 were not registered to vote, and 53 did not have adequate proof of residence. So what you're telling me, Silent, what you're telling me with this source is that, that they already figured out what happened with the votes, and the reason they're doing the recount is because they have evidence of a need for a recount. That's basically what you're telling me. Why does this keep moving? That's so weird. There we go. That's so fucking... Okay, so look at this. 50-50. 10-vote margin here. Holy shit. And Donald Trump is trying to say that, like, oh, this is like... This is like proof that his claims are going to be accepted? Nah. Let's keep reading. Let's see what else Donald Trump has had to say. The rate of rejected mail-in ballots is 30 times lower in Pennsylvania this year than it was in 2016. This is why they kept our poll watchers and observers out of the sacred vote counting rooms. No, they didn't. No, they motherfucking didn't. They only threw out 2K out of 60K. Yeah. That's perfectly. Yeah. We're on YouTube again. Yeah. Sorry, Sheeptar. I'm trying to make sure everybody knows we're on YouTube again tonight because we're going to talk about some drama and stuff. Oh, no, you didn't. Don't worry. We just started, Donut. We just started. They did not keep poll watchers and observers out of the sacred vote counting rooms. They kept random Donald Trump supporters who have no right being in the poll rooms out of the vote counting rooms. There were approved and pre-existing Republican poll watchers already in the rooms. We know this. This is part of the process. It's literally in law. There is literally no evidence that Republican vote counters were kept out. What was kept out of the room was random fucking yokels that Donald Trump said, go become a poll watcher, go intimidate people at the polls. That's the reason. Those are the people that were kept out of the room. Imagine this. I want you to imagine that you, he actually said, yes, he did. Look, sacred vote counting rooms. No joke. He actually said that. Holy shit. So what I want you to imagine, imagine walking into a bank, right? You go into a bank and you're like, hey, I think you guys are dishonest. You'd probably be a little bit right at least. And then you said, let me into your vault right now so I can count your money. And the bank said, no, fuck off. Please fuck off. And then you went, I'm being kept out of the sacred bank vaults. I'm not being allowed. The Republican, because I'm a Republican, money counters are being kept out of the vault. That's what he's doing right now. It's so stupid. It's literally just like some random fucking person. Well, I mean, banks are even less honest for sure. But seriously, what they're basically saying is, let some random, unapproved, uninvestigated, random fucko with a MAGA hat wrapped in an American flag barge into the vote room and watch the count. These are people who don't even know how elections work. So, yeah, this is completely off the wall. Let's continue. Let's find out what else Trump has to say. Georgia won't let us look at all the important signature match. At the all-important signature match. Without that, the recount is meaningless. Open up unconstitutional consent decree now. What he's asking now, keep in mind, Brian Kemp is a Republican. So Brian Kemp is a Trumper Republican. So Brian Kemp, his hands are tied. They know that this is a frivolous claim, trying to go through and individually get rid of ballots because, maybe the signature looks slightly different. I don't know about you, but my signature has changed over the years. I mean, literally, I changed my name legally. You know, my signature has changed. That's what happens. People's signatures do change. Signatures have never been a particularly good measure of any sort of honesty. Yeah, I am saying that, Posadas John. Posadas John says, are you saying that angry MAGA chuds pointing AR-15s at ballot counters is a bad idea? Yeah. True, that is a bad idea, as it turns out. Say it ain't so. Imagine that. Imagine that it wouldn't be good to have random fucking hicks with machine guns barging in and counting the votes for the president that they're convinced has to win. Oh my God, that's so fucking bad. That's so rough, Silent. I'm so sorry. We did have our signature changes by the HR. I don't know what you mean by that. Is it possible to get a machine gun here? Yeah, it actually is. Um, well, okay, it's complicated, but yes. The ends in my first name are just squiggles now? Like, holy shit. Like, what the fuck? I just kept reassuring people it just needed to be roughly similar. Yeah, that's the thing. It's roughly sim like the whole point is that your signature has to be understandable. If you draw a dinosaur, that's not what it's the signature is not important to identifying your identity. The signature is just to show is just an additional measure to show that actually yeah, a human did this. A human wrote on this, not a machine. The analogy that I use to get this across to my MAGA classmates and teacher, hold on, let me read this. To get this across to my MAGA classmates and teachers, if a woman is giving birth, she would not want her entire family in the delivery room. No one wants their uncle watching them push a child out of their private areas. It's inappropriate and nasty. It would also hinder the nurses and the doctor's ability to deliver the baby safely. Yes, exactly. Remember on Last Hippy Dippy when CTV was acting like his signature not changing in 30 years was some great measure of his moral fortitude? Yes, and that was one of the most dumb fuck things that he's ever said. And that is a completely, that's a completely low bar to cross. I mean, people committing felonies via voter intimidation is somehow anti-democratic and undermines democracy? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It is. CTV is ridiculous. Okay, so the thing is, here's the deal. Also, I would be willing to put money that CTV's signature has changed. $20 says that a signature expert would be able to tell the difference between his old signature and his signature now. Yeah. Make your mark. CTV is in love with RGR. Is that for real? Damn. That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Oh yeah, absolutely. Good idea. Star. Hey, can you shout out the runoffs in Georgia, Demon Mama? I've included some info and linked. Hey, Star, can you post this in the Praxis channel? Can you post this in the Praxis channel? That would be incredible. That would be incredible if you could do that. The signature and the fact that they have to have it the exact same as your others is stupid. It's a ploy to bar more people. Yes, it is. That is 100%. You have a $20 bill? Wait, what? What is the $20 bill for? Oh, $20 bill? Yeah, I'd bet money. I'd bet money that CTV's fucking thing has changed. Should swords be covered under the Second Amendment? I think swords are covered under the Second Amendment. Um, oh, he's a reply guy? Oof. Oof. Oh, that hurts. Can we get a cringe mama in chat? Ooh. Oof. Yeah, let's do that. Star, if you could throw that info in the Praxis resources, that would be amazing. So by the way, for all of you who don't know, since we're on the topic, look at those oofers. Look at those cringes. Oof. BRB, studying the blade. Cringy thinking veteran. True. Oh my god, I'm loving it. Look at those cringes. Incredible. I sent you a DM. Fucking lol? Oh god. So here's the deal. In Georgia, there is a runoff election. So for those of you, oh, my audio was glitching out. Shit. Okay, if there's audio glitches, please let me know because I'm trying out the new RTX audio thingy, the noise reduction. If it glitches out, just tell me. Okay, it might have just been a YouTube glitch. That happens. But I don't know. I've never used the RTX audio filter, so yeah. I might be screaming a little too loud. This is all new to me. Okay, yeah, it probably clipped. I'm trying to work on that. I really am. I think it does sound pretty good. At least the monitor that I'm getting sounds great. John Ossoff is really hot. Listen, I'm not super into men, but I am gonna say what was hot was John Ossoff taking down his opponent on corporate stuff. That was fucking. Oh, Warnock is awesome as well. Okay, let's talk about Georgia real quick, since this is important. Let me just show you. So, um, let's take a look here. Here we go. Let's grab the info. Let me read a little quick thing here. Here we go. Nature calleth to you. That's probably a good thing, right? You gotta obey the call of nature. Here we go. Ossoff and Warnock. Here is Warnock, and here is Ossoff. They're both wearing masks. Joe Biden turned Georgia blue. Compared to what they're up against now, that was the easy part for the Democrats. To repeat Biden's feat in a pair of Senate runoffs on January 5th, with control of the Senate on the line, the Democratic Party will have to defy a long track record of failure in overtime elections. They'll need to overcome the entire weight of the Republican Party descending on the state. So, let me explain how a runoff works. All right. A runoff goes like this. Actually, how do I do this? You know what? We can learn here. This is a learning opportunity. By the way, I'm going to stop in on YouTube chat every once in a while. Hello, YouTube chat. I'm sorry if I don't pay a great amount of attention right now. I am trying to keep an eye on it, but I only have 2 monitors, so I'm doing my best. If you want to be sure that your message gets seen for sure in a timely manner, join the Discord. The Discord, which is available. Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd my Discord link go? Shit. Boop. Here we go. Here's the Discord. There you go. Bam. Otherwise, feel free. I notice you, Ammer. I've noticed you. You've been noticed. Let's watch a quick video. I have a video I want us to watch that will teach about runoff voting. Let me explain. Ready? Here we go. This is a great video. It's only 4 minutes, and it's incredibly educational. Here we go. This is called The Alternative Vote Explained. This will explain how runoffs work way better than I ever could. CGP Grey, really, really cool. So this is the edu part of the edutainment. Exactly. Ready? Let's learn.
Queen Lion of the Animal Kingdom is displeased. She recently introduced elections for the office of king using the first-past-the-post voting system. While her realm started out as a healthy democracy with many parties running candidates for king, it quickly devolved into 2-party rule, with the citizens not liking either one, but trapped within the system because of a problem called the spoiler effect. However, one of Queen Lion's subjects from a distant land, Wallaby, has a solution: the alternative vote.
Yes,
what's the difference?
But that's okay.
To find out, let's follow one voter on election day, Red Squirrel, under both systems. There are 5 candidates running for king, 2 members of the big parties, Gorilla and Leopard, and 3 other candidates, Turtle, Owl, and Tiger. Under first past the post, Red Squirrel gets a ballot where he picks just one candidate. Red Squirrel really likes Turtle, and even—
So this is explaining the system as we have it now. We have a first past the post system, okay? So what that means is that you choose one candidate, and you've probably done this. If you voted this election, hey, how's it going, Dark Adventurous? Basically, when you get a ballot, you pick one president, and that's it. So if you voted this year, you probably picked Joe Biden, and then that was that. There's other systems, however. Other countries have different systems. So we're going to learn about that. This is first past the post. This is how it works under first past the post.
Campaign for him. However, he knows that his new neighbor, Gray Squirrel, is voting Gorilla. And what, starts to wonder Red Squirrel, about all the other animals? Who are they going to vote for? The debates on the Animal News Network only had the big parties, so Red Squirrel thinks it's going to be a close race between Gorilla and Leopard. While he's indifferent toward Gorilla, he's deathly afraid of Leopard. Because he can only pick a single candidate, he gives his one vote to Gorilla in hopes of preventing Leopard from becoming king. This is strategic voting, and it's a necessity under first past the post. But now let's look at the alternative vote, which Wallaby explains to Red.
So, if that makes sense, balls champ? What? So here's the deal. So, as you can see, Red Squirrel is the voter. Red Squirrel is trying to pick between all of these candidates that are running, and he knows that it's going to come down to Gorilla and Leopard, just like this year it came down to Trump and Biden. Between, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So between Gorilla and Leopard, much like how we had to choose between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Remember how we were all joking a couple last week about how Joe Jorgensen functionally cost Trump the election in some places because there were so many people who voted for Joe Jorgensen that it gave him a significant disadvantage to Joe Biden? That's what could happen if Red Squirrel decided to vote for anybody except for Leopard or Gorilla. That's how this works. That's first past the post, the system that we have. Let's continue.
Red Squirrel. Instead of picking one and only one candidate, he can rank them in order of his most favorite to his least. He goes into the voting booth and gets the same ballot as before, but now puts Turtle as his first choice, Owl as his second, and Gorilla as his third.
This right here is how it works in the state of Maine, and I think there's one other state that has this. So in this in Maine, instead of just checking off the one that you want, you literally put a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you get to have as many votes as there are people on the ballot. So you go, all right, well, I really want Turtle to win, but if Turtle can't win, I would prefer to have Owl. Instead of Owl, I would prefer to have Gorilla. Maine and South Carolina? Yeah, I think so. So that's how it works in a runoff system, and we'll explain what this does soon.
He dislikes Leopard and Tiger equally, so he stops filling in his ballot and drops it in the box. At this point, Red Squirrel doesn't care exactly what happens. He has other things on his mind and he heads off. But you, dear citizen, want to know how the votes are counted, so here goes. Turtle, beloved though he is with some of the citizenry, comes in last place with only 5%, and he is eliminated from the race. Because the voters rank their candidates in order, we can know what would have happened if Turtle didn't run. Without Turtle, voters like Red Squirrel would have picked Owl instead, so their votes are transferred to her, as though Turtle was never in the race at all. This is why
So the alternative vote, what basically happens is, okay, so in this case, imagine that Turtle is Joe Jorgensen. Joe Jorgensen didn't even come close to winning. So, since Joe Jorgensen didn't have a chance at winning, Joe Jorgensen's votes get taken out, and then they go to the second choice. On all of the people who voted 1 on Joe Jorgensen get their second choice instead. Pretty cool, huh? So what that means is, as you can see here, this puts Owl and Leopard on even standing. Pretty cool. It's pretty interesting, huh? Yeah. Hey, there's lots of gay folks in here. Don't you worry about it. So, let's continue.
alternative vote is sometimes called instant runoff voting. It's able
Gays
to simulate
are cool.
a bunch
I'm
of
very gay.
elections where the least popular candidate is eliminated after each round, without all the time and expense it would take.
So, see, this is really cool. This is the easy flowchart that you can understand about how runoffs work. Vote. Does a candidate have more than 50%? If they do, then they win. So if there's a candidate that everybody loves and tons of people vote for that candidate, they just win, just like usual. However, if that's not the case and it's split, then you start looking at people's secondary and third, and tertiary and quadritionary. I don't know how it works. Anyway, you look at those choices and then you determine more justly who the actual winner is. Pretty cool, huh? Disgusting. No, this is base right here. This is really base. Quaternary? Oh, nice. There we go.
To run a bunch of campaigns one after another.
True, Masada's
The alternative vote method keeps eliminating the least popular candidate until someone either wins a
Disgusting.
majority or only one is left. As no one has a majority yet, the next lowest candidate, Tiger, is eliminated. Tiger voters listed Leopard as their second choice, so she gets Tiger's vote. In the last round, Gorilla is eliminated. Gorilla voters listed Owl as their second choice, so Owl gets those votes, wins a majority, and is crowned king. The alternative vote is a better system because it produces winners that a larger number of voters can agree on. While the alternative vote does have its flaws, it's important to note that any problem AV has, first past the post also shares. They're both susceptible to gerrymandering, they aren't proportional systems, they can't guarantee a Condorcet winner, which math geeks hate but there isn't time to explain here, and over time they both trend towards two parties. That being said, alternative vote has a huge advantage that first past the post lacks and makes it mathematically superior. No spoiler effect.
Yep, no spoiler
Imagine one
effect.
final election. Two big candidates are running, Gorilla and Leopard looks set to win 55 to 45. But then a third party candidate, Tiger, enters. Tiger manages to convince 15% of the Leopard voters to back him instead. Under first past the post, Gorilla now wins, even though a majority of the voters didn't want him. Under the alternative.
Do you see how this works right here? This is what happens right now. So this is what happened largely. You could argue this happened to Hillary. You could even argue this happened to Trump. This is fucked. So even though 55% of the vote technically voted to not have Gorilla, Gorilla still wins. He wins in the first past the post, but he doesn't necessarily win in the other ones. In another system, it would be possible for these people to safely vote Tiger without necessarily getting Gorilla in, or to vote tiger without necessarily making leopard the win.
Alternative vote, because all tiger voters put leopard as a second choice, leopard still wins because a majority.
If I need to throw you out of here, I will. I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, nobody is hated here. We don't fucking hate anybody except for fucking Nazis. Fuck Nazis. We hate those guys. But other than that, we don't fucking hate anybody for their intrinsic traits here at all. So don't be cool, okay? Please be chill. Don't make me get mad, all right? Don't make the mods come down on you.
Of the citizens of the animal kingdom
Yeah,
would rather have
yummy
her in charge
star.
than gorilla. Using the alternative vote, citizens can help support and grow smaller parties that they agree with, without worrying that they'll put someone they don't like into office. After examining the differences between them, Queen Lion decrees that the alternative vote is to be the rule of the land for electing the king, and everyone is happier. Well, almost everyone. The two big parties can't be as complacent as they used to be, and need to campaign much harder to convince their voters to support them. This has been the alternative vote, explained by me, CGP Grey. Thank you very much for watching.
Pretty cool, huh? So does that make sense to everyone? Does anybody have any questions about that? Because I think I can probably answer your questions if you're confused about how that works. It's not edgy or cool. It's very lame. Yeah, I spoiled the new Lion King for you. So that's pretty cool, right? So, how would I describe my political beliefs? I am a leftist, and I tend to have a bit of a leaning towards anarchistic philosophy. That's how I usually describe myself. Yeah, that's how a runoff works. A runoff is when you get to that second part where nobody got 50%, which means that you start eliminating the other ones. Now, different systems do it differently. In Georgia, they do a second vote, which is less ideal, obviously. So in Georgia, there is going to be a second vote to determine who wins the Senate seats. Is this a joke, Crusadler? Is this a joke? Compass test baiting. Anarcho-demonism, sure. What's the capital of Vermont? Montpelier, I think, is the capital of Vermont. Montpelier, right? Is the capital of Vermont? Montpelier, Vermont is the capital of Vermont, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's the capital city. I was right. Anarcho-Marxist Posadas with Cuban characteristics. Hey, there you go. There you go. Listen, we're bound to get some trolls in chat. We got some people here to crack down. Let me check on the YouTube one. How's it going? There we go. Oh, have a good time, Hugh Hodes. Happy to have you. Montpelier. Hog. All right, so does that make sense? So does that make sense to everyone? So what we're so the reason why we've taught you this, 200 viewers. I know, wild, right? It's wild. There's a lot of people watching right now. That was quick. Listen, we'll need a little help from the mods today. So just ban them. Just ban them. I'm gonna have to put a character limit on this channel. I don't know how to do that. How do I put a character limit on this channel? It's copy pasta. How do I put a character limit on this channel? Let me see. Give me a second. I don't want to deal with this all night. Let's take a look. Is there a way? I don't even know if there's a way. I guess there's not. I don't know how to do that. It's all good. What's my craziest anarchist take? I don't know. Maybe we can do that after this section. I'll talk about that afterwards. Did Vosh stream today? No, Vosh did not stream today. Vosh took a day off. I don't want to do slow mode yet or anything like that. Yeah, Vosh wasn't feeling good, so I feel that. Wait, there was a Vosh raid today? Oh, it's okay. I didn't know there was a Vosh raid today. Thank you, Vosh. Vosh is not bad. Vosh is good. He needs rest. I'm new but a massive Vosh and Zan fan. I think you'll find yourself at home here, Nuts. I got my start online in Vosh's community, so I think you'll find yourself at home. Though I consider myself a little different than what Vosh does. I have longer hair than Vosh too, which is nice. Vosh is rad. I agree. Um, so real quick, this is what's happening in Georgia. That's what we were doing. My goodness. Okay. Yikers. Wah, wah. How do I fix this? I have the same vibe. I can see that. I can see why you would feel that. We have similarities, a lot of similarities. We do have a similar vibe for sure. I'm transier than Vosh. I love Vosh. I think Zan and Vosh are great. Um, yeah. So if you want, so here's what's happening. Let me just explain why Georgia is important. Hey, Under the Thunder. I'm on the 10-hour drive home from college tonight. It didn't go well and I'm super tired and stressed out, but I'm listening to you while driving. I hope next semester will be better. I'm so sorry, Under the Thunder. College is really tough. Please be safe and I hope you're really well. Yeah, a streamer who supports trans rights. Are you fucking kidding me? I not only support trans rights, I am the foremost motherfucking warrior for trans rights. Maybe not, but yeah. Um, Yeah, oh, I'm a little edgy. I'm not always as kind, but I appreciate that. I'm trying to keep an eye on YouTube chat as well. So, without further distractions, let me just explain. Georgia is a state right now that's hanging in the balance. If John Ossoff and why am I blanking on his name? Why am I blanking on his name? Ossoff and Warnock. Thank you. Thank you. Warnock. I was like, Warlock, Warnock. If John Ossoff and Warnock win, if they win, that means Dems control the Senate. Dems control the Senate if they win. That's pretty amazing. So Georgia is really important. If you have the ability to assist in any way, I don't know who's watching, so maybe you live in Georgia. You can vote for Ossoff and Warnock, and you can help tip Georgia and the Senate into the favor of the center left in our country. That would be really, really good. If you can help with that, it's going to be a huge battleground, as in all of the Republican Party's machinations are going to be dumped into Georgia. It's going to be really tough. It's going to be really, really tough. So that's why Georgia's important. You could tip Palpatine. Yes. You can tip him over. Push him. Might be a doomer take, but does it matter? Well, we've got very conservative Dem senators like Joe Manchin that could vote with Republicans. Yes, it does. Because as it stands, here's why it matters. So the Democratic Party is full of corporate shills and I don't give a shit about them. However, um, however, um, as it stands right now, there is no shot in hell of getting progressive legislation of any type through the Senate. Mitch McConnell, you know, Turtle Man, Zombie Turtle Man. Let me see. Let me show you who this is. Let me just show you. You've probably seen this guy, right? You know Mitch McConnell. Look, this motherfucker, this weird, like, lich-looking motherfucker. Let me just zoom in on him real quick. Look at this guy. This guy right here, Mitch. We can't say that, crackhead vibes, unfortunately. Got to get that one out of there. Can't say that shit, please. But don't worry. You're good. Just don't. Mitch McConnell, this guy, he's like the arch Republican. He has as the leader of the Senate, he has a pile of Democrat bills on his desk that he refuses to even look at. He won't even look at them. Mitch McConnell is a piece of shit. And because he controls the Senate right now, we have no shot whatsoever at getting any progressive legislation through the Senate. Even if we have bad, shitty corporate Dems, if we win in Georgia, we have a shot. We go from 0 shot to a chance. Right now, there's no chance. So that's why it's important. And that's why it matters that even if the Democratic Party is full of shitty corporate Dems like Manchin, it still is important that we win in Georgia. Because we don't have any shot right now. But if we gain control, and also keep in mind, if we gain control of the Senate, wait, I don't think we'll gain control. Wait, will we? If both of them win, I think we gain control. If we gain control, we get the Senate majority leader instead of Mitch McConnell, which means Mitch McConnell gets a demotion. If you want to see Mitch McConnell get a demotion, you got to help Georgia. That's the way that it goes. If they both win, it's going to be incredibly hard, but that means that there's actually a chance for some change. You know what would have happened? Let me just give you some ideas of what would have happened. What would have happened if we had these two in earlier? We would have gotten a coronavirus bill. You would be getting money right now. You would be getting a check right now. You would have a check every month, free money from the government. You would be getting a check right now if it wasn't for this motherfucker right here. I'm not kidding you. You would be getting a check right now. Not only that, but you would not be able to be evicted right now if it wasn't for this motherfucker right here. So that's why Georgia is important. That was a bit of a long segment explaining why how runoffs work and what's going on in Georgia, but this is why Georgia is important. Because if we had had control of Georgia, or honestly, a couple of other states, but if we had had control of the Senate back in February or back in March, we would have gotten more than just 1,200 from Donald Trump. Every person in America would have money to help weather this horrible storm. Mitch McConnell is literally killing Americans. So that's how important winning Georgia is. There are over 1,400 pending bills. Yeah, I don't know the exact number. All I know is that they call his desk the graveyard. They call it a legislative graveyard. That's what they call Mitch McConnell's desk. Because he lets so many bills die. He doesn't care. He won't even look at them. As far as I know, he's still rotting. I don't know what happened. Yeah, did you see Mitch McConnell's hand? I think Vosh covered this, so probably a lot of you. Let me show you. His fucking hand is rotting. He has a rotten hand. Let me show you. Where's the fucking picture of it? Yeah, look at this. Look at this fucking one. Wrong one. Here we go. Look! He has Dumbledore hand. He has Dumbledore hand. Ugh, what the fuck? He's a lich. He's undead. He touched the Horcrux. Yep. So nasty. So fucking nasty. He's turning into a Dark Souls boss. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk about the hand while you were eating, Noah. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's disgusting, as they say. Burst heparin infusion? I don't even know. Putrid soul. Yep. He might be on blood thinners. Yeah, it could be. Maybe he's just slamming his hands around, waggling it around like some wild beast. Could be. Could be. Maybe a Dark Souls 3 boss. Ooh. It's the Coomer's curse. I do, Max Sips. I do. He lost his phylactery. He's getting really nervous. Holy shit. So yeah, that is why Georgia is important. That was kind of a long thing to describe, but that's why Georgia is so important. So yeah, just so you all know, what was I gonna say? Yes, just so you all know, in the Praxis channel on the Discord, you can find out how you can help. Thanks to Star. Was that you who posted that? Star, thank you so much. No, there is no Coomer's curse. It's an illusion. I promise you, there's no Coomer's curse. You're good. You can be a Coomer. It's okay. Listen, I know we're supposedly in No Nut November, but that's not healthy, okay? There is nothing to worry about. You can be a Coomer. It's okay. It's all right. Cooming is a human right. Yeah. So go check out the Praxis channel, okay? You better fucking coom. It's only coom November now. You don't get to do anything else but coom. That's it. All cooming, all month. Oh, yeah. By the way, if you've just joined the Discord and you have a white name, just hop into the rules channel and make sure you press the little confirmation button at the bottom. In order to get full access to the Discord, you got to press that little confirmation button. So if your name is White, press the little rules confirmation button and you'll be able to access all the other channels. Okay? It's awesome. There's so much fun shit to do. It's fantastic. Yep, there's the rule. Thank you, Busy Bee. Amazing. Yeah, you have to sell your soul. Sorry, it's just part of the deal. It's part of the deal. Don't be white. I don't think people have a choice in that. Well, they do in their name. They do in their name. Oh, also, real quick, let me just do one quick thing. 1 second. This, by the way, I'm just gonna post this in here real quick. This is my donation link. Because I'm not streaming on Twitch right now, I'm not getting any income. So if you want to support the channel, this channel is 100% viewer supported. I don't do any fucking ads. I don't do sponsorships, nothing like that. 100% viewer supported. If you have the money, you've got it on hand, feel free to throw a dono or to subscribe to my website where we'll be streaming in the future. Don't worry, if you can't give money, all my content will always be free, with very, very few tiny exceptions. Like for example, if I make like a special emote or something like that. Other than that, yeah. Why am I not on Twitch right now? The TOS change? No, I'm on YouTube right now because I'm making a YouTube push. Because normally my community watches on my website. We have our own website, but YouTube is sneaky and they make it so that you have to have a whole bunch of shit done. And one of the things I have to have done is I need to have 4,000 watch hours of my content. That means streams, my old, my segments that I've posted up, my VODs. Once I reach that, I'll be able to apply, and then in the future, we'll always be able to watch on the site. We'll never have to think about it. So, yeah. So that's the reason why we're on YouTube today. We're making a YouTube push. So, yeah. That's about it. Other than that, normally we have a website chat and it's really awesome. It's really, really great and cool. But yeah, the only reason once in a while I'm just going to post that link in the chat so that people can, if anybody has the ability and wants to support my content, if you think it's great, supporting me financially makes it possible for me to keep doing it and also upgrade stuff for the stream. Right now, very small stream. But yeah, if you can afford it, consider dropping some money down at that dono link. Appreciate it. Yeah, I have my own website. It's really, really great. We just can't use it right now because of YouTube. But for now, it's all good. Don't worry. In the future, you all are here now. So you're going to get all the updates as they happen. It's like a brand new adventure. It's super cool. You all get to have fun adventuring with me as I try to figure out how to not alienate people from my audience. Thankfully, it's not been too bad so far. Normally, up to this point, I've usually streamed on Twitch. But I want to be able to stream from both Twitch and YouTube because I want to be able to make content with everyone. With my website, that's easy, but I need to reach a certain threshold on YouTube. Yeah. So that's the thing. I just need watches of my content and watch hours. Once we hit that, I'll be able to apply. And then from then on, we never have to do this again. It's all just website only. My first day of my very first job is actually tomorrow. Noah Senpai, that's fucking awesome. I hope you really enjoy your job. That's amazing. Good work. Congratulations on your first job. That's pog as fuck. Good shit. Workers of the world, unite. Oh, hush, gay fesh. Don't make it too... I mean, okay, wage slavery does kind of suck. But all right, now we got a little bit more to read, okay? We got some shit to read about Donald. Oh my God, why do I have hiccups? Oh, don't you worry, Royus. Royus, we're going to talk about that. We got a Drama Mama investigation coming soon. Don't worry, Royus. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right. We got to finish talking about Trump first. So, let's read this article. Yeah, it's the Drama Mama segment. We'll get into the Drama Mama segment. Don't worry. It's not COVID. COVID hiccups. What the fuck? I've never even heard that one. What the fuck? Drama Mama. Keeps you on my feet. Yeah, that's true. It does. Keeps me from not being too tired or anything like that. Oops, I'm putting my YouTube stream through. That's not good. It's okay. Don't worry, nothing was revealed. Hey! Support here for fellow trans lefties because we need that solidarity to improve our praxis. Thank you so much for the $5 dono.
3.
Oh, there it goes. Thank you so much for the $5 dono, Jessica Metal. You're amazing. Thank you so very much. You make it possible. Yes, I use she, her pronouns. I also use they, them if you want to. I use both interchangeably, but I personally usually refer to myself with she, her pronouns. So yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about this. The Supreme Court does not take up Pennsylvania absentee ballot case. Uh-oh. Oh, hush, Gambino. I appreciate that, but Vosh is a very, very authentic and wholesome person. But to be fair, Vosh is not a mama. Vosh isn't a mama. So there you go. No need to cast shade. It's all right. It's all right. Now look, we got this. Uh-oh. So Donald Trump has been trying to get an absolute fuckload of stupid, frivolous lawsuits through, and he's not having good luck. Because as it turns out, we actually do have some laws that tell us what to do when people try to steal an election. Warp, warp. So, Republicans have asked the High Court to block all absentee ballots that arrived in Pennsylvania after Election Day. The Supreme Court on Monday took no action on the case. Oof. That's a Roblox oof noise from me. The Supreme Court on Monday took no action on the case challenging Pennsylvania's absentee ballot receipt deadline, a few days after Republican efforts were dealt a blow in lower court regarding late arriving ballots. So let me explain this. What Donald Trump wanted to do was make all absentee votes that arrived after Election Day invalid completely. So if that makes any sense to you, here's the rules and here's how it normally works. In our country, if you postmark your ballot, aka you take your ballot and you give it to the United States Post Office, our state-run post office. If you give them your ballot is good. Even if they fuck up and take too long delivering it, your ballot is good. Donald Trump wanted to change that rule so that every ballot that wasn't delivered on time by the United States Postal Service was marked invalid. Now, if you'll recall, Donald Trump has been fucking around with the US Postal Service recently, hasn't he? So it's almost like he wanted ballots that were mailed on time to not count. And of course, the Supreme Court can't possibly move forward with this. That would be absurd for them to rule out those ballots. Those ballots were legally postmarked and just needed to arrive in time. For those of you who maybe haven't been through many elections, I'm sure some of you here have voted many times, like myself. I'm 30, so I've voted many times. For other people, you may not have voted until now, or you may not have voted at all. Just so you know, elections are never finished on election night, ever. In the history of the United States, they have never been finished on election night. Sometimes the election is called on election night. When I say they've been called, what that means is that the math has been done and there's no path to victory. There's no path to victory for a candidate. So, for example, an example of this is, imagine that on election night, you count all the ballots up and 60% of the total population of America, right? 60% of all of America voted for a candidate. Even if every ballot after that point came in, the person who got 60% of the vote would still win. So that's why you'll see that on election night, elections will be called, right? So they'll say, we're calling the election for X person because they've won by such a margin that there's no way that the other person could win. Now, mistakes have happened before, but they're very rare and they're usually caught pretty quickly. For example, in 2000, we had some issues, but it was pretty minor, one state. Oh, I'm really happy to hear that, Cookie. Happy to have you. I'm enjoying it as well. I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah, Demi, don't worry. On the website chat, we're going to make it a lot easier to customize in the future. Don't worry. There's all kinds of different names and stuff. How are you always on when I'm asleep? I don't know, Fire. Or I don't know, Flare. Sorry, I misread your name. Yeah. Yeah. So, where was I? What was I saying? Yes. So, so that's why you hear that like elections will be called. Like last election in 2016, they called the election for Donald Trump, and Hillary Clinton conceded. So it's generally been considered through most of American history to be good sportsmanship to concede the election when you know you've been defeated, right? So say that they count most of the votes and there's like 2% of the votes remaining. You've lost. You've lost by like 10%. 10 is way more than 2. So you know that even if 2% comes in, you've still lost by 8%, right? That's just simple math. So it's considered good sportsmanship. It's considered honorable and correct to concede the election to your opponent when it's clear that you've lost. Well, Donald Trump really lost. Really, really lost. But he won't concede. That's where we are right now. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to kick out all of the votes of people who didn't vote in person on voting day, which, as we know, because of the pandemic, is a lot of people. You have to, because otherwise you have a legitimacy crisis, which I've talked about extensively. I'm actually going to be putting up my video, my deep dive into this very soon. A couple of days ago on Twitch, I did a stream called Is It a Coup? And what we did is we dug into the evidence of whether Donald Trump's claims were legitimate and whether or not he's attempting to instigate a legitimacy crisis in America. Oh, hey, Ivy Evans, have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for coming by. Really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. You have a wonderful day, and I appreciate your kind words. Biden has 306 electoral votes, and Trump has 232. What that means is that Trump has no chance to win. There is no path to victory for Donald Trump. And yet he's still pushing this idea that he has a path to victory. So what we determined in my stream, which we'll all be able to watch on YouTube soon when I put it up, is that Donald Trump is instilling or instigating a legitimacy crisis. He wants people to think that the election is a total fraud, even though it isn't. And even if there was some level of fraud, it was not enough fraud to affect the election. So Donald Trump is lying. He's making fake news. Demon Mama, did you see that argument Kayleigh McEnany or whoever had with the Fox News guy? I didn't see that. If you have a link, we can watch it maybe. That would be interesting. We could react to that. That'd be fun. The fact of the matter is that this has been his attempt. This has been what Donald Trump has been trying to do. He's been trying to get ballots, fair, legal ballots, to be not counted. Just so you know, what we call that is anti-democratic. That's anti-democratic, right? So yeah, and he has no path. The justices previously upheld a Pennsylvania Supreme Court ruling for ballots to count that arrived up to 3 days after the election, as long as they were postmarked by November 3rd. This has been something that's normal. If you have mail-in ballots, as long as they're postmarked by the election day, they can count for up to 3 days afterwards. Donald Trump doesn't want those to count. Now, just so you know, a lot of those votes that he doesn't want to count are military members. And this is why Donald Trump is not very popular with the military right now. Yeah, that'd be really funny, Rencion. Holy shit. Make him go down. We know Joe would win. Joe is way more physically fit than Donald Trump. State Republicans are seeking to bring the case back before the Supreme Court, and Donald Trump's team has also asked the justices to intervene in the matter. The Supreme Court didn't grant any new cases on Monday morning, but could in the future still decide whether to challenge it. In reality, this is very unlikely. They have chosen not to act at a key moment. My dad was complaining that mail-in ballots are fraud even though he voted via mail. Oh my god. Why? Why?